Hello. Week 4, actually on Tuesday, and today is Friday. So, whoops. I didn't even realize. My mind is so preoccupied, easy for me to say, with coronavirus and being stuck in my house and all the things that I didn't even realize that I was days past my 4-week update. So, here's how it's been going. So I've noticed some things that I can't do that apparently I used to do very frequently, which is if I had a hangnail or something, I'd like dig it. This is gross, sorry, TMI, but I mean, I'm letting you know. And I would bite the hangnail to get it off, and I can't do that. So I'm kind of hoping someone on a video I watched said that the permanent ones, at least in her case, were a little bit sharper. So hopefully that'll be a thing. I initially had some really bad pain right here after my last update that day. I was just feeling really sore right here and stuff, and so I the next day text the dentist's assistant and was like, what should I do? And oh wait, no, I didn't text. I called that one, and they were like, well, give it till Wednesday and see, because it was Monday. So I did, and I realized in that time frame that if I put them in the morning, each day I was able to wear them a little bit longer before the pain got bad. So I was like, screw it, especially with like the coronavirus and everything too. I'm like, I don't want to waste your time when it's not an emergency. It seems to be getting better, and now it was a week on Monday. I'm pretty good to go. I don't have sore spots or anything. I do get a point of day where if you didn't know, this is a good tip for getting your adhesive off. Drinking hot liquids or swishing with hot water is a way to get the adhesive to unhook. And so either I get tired of them and take them out at some point during the day still, or I am eating soup, or I drink a lot of hot tea, especially this time of year. My allergies are really bad. In Michigan, we have the lovely weather change in the spring and the fall, and it gets me every time. So I've been drinking a lot of hot tea, and that's actually not been great for me as far as my bottom teeth go. I haven't eaten a ton with them. When they put the adhesive on, they did really well at the dentist. That day I ate everything normally and did great, but the next day did a lot less than they did, and each day I've been doing a little bit more until I find out what the correct amount is. I feel like a lot of this is play with it and see what happens. So today I did put quite a bit in, so we shall see how long they stay, because the second day I had them in where I put barely any. I got like 2 bites into thin crust pizza, and it went boop and popped. I'm also working on trying to chew on both sides at the same time. That is way more tricky than chewing a little, like a bite here, a bite here, a bite here, and you swap the food back and forth. That is working better for me right now, just because there's so much going on in your mind when you're trying to figure out, do I have a little bit of food here and here to be able to chew together? It's just a lot. I have noticed that I'm doing better with like my husband being home and the kids and all that. If you recall, I was having a little bit of a insecurity issue all on my end with my husband. Like, I don't like to video call him when he's at work or whatever without my teeth in. We'd go to bed at night and I'd want to take him out because we go up to bed and then like watch a few shows and then go to sleep. So I would apologize every time. We'd go upstairs and I'd be like, I have to take these out. And he'd be like, stop. I don't care. But I cared. I'm getting a lot better with that. I just don't even care because he's so nonchalant about it and so very okay with my teeth being anywhere and whatevs. Like, when I'm cooking, I still can't taste as good with these in, so like I'm testing, I will get a piece of paper towel and set it on it and like right to the left of the stove, and it doesn't bother him. I don't know. So it's starting to not bother me, which brings me to something else. We will be doing a video very soon. I've gotten lots of questions through messages and also on a thread where I looked where a lot of people were asking questions, and I kind of jotted down like the main big ones. So Jeffrey and I are going to sit down and answer them. He will be asking me questions that obviously only I can answer that has to do with these. And then I will be asking him questions because there were a lot about dating, significant other, how they feel, blah, blah, blah. So we are going to do that. So watch for that, which is huge because my husband is super like anti-social media. He has no Facebook or anything. He hates it all. He is happiest at home and not really talking. He goes to Meijer and like has his head down. Like, so if anybody sees him at Meijer, when you know us personally, don't take offense to it. That's just him. Like, he wants to get in there, get what he needs, and get out. So don't take offense if you're like, wow, he didn't even look at me. So anyway, we'll be bringing that to you. I had pork chops and like grilled potato slices. They were like this thick, you know, like I just slice up the potatoes and he grills them, and with only my top in, and I actually did really well. I'm finding though, like more so when I only have the top in, things are really making my bottom gum sore, like crackers or a chip. Like, it's definitely much easier with them in, but especially in these times, I don't want to be going through adhesive like crazy. So I'm like, if they do pop or whatever, I just take them out for the rest of the day, the bottoms. So, and I have to eat. So, and sometimes I need a chip, especially in these crazy coronavirus times where we're all ready to explode. And not to mention, okay, I personally have been off work for 5 weeks and 5 days now because of my teeth and then this hitting. Okay, so like I'm crazier than all y'all already because I was already purposely quarantining myself in the house as I healed and began to talk better and blah blah blah. We had this whole plan of like when I was going back to work and when I felt comfortable, you know, with everything, and here we are. So I feel like I'm extra crazy. I'm extra tired because our weather here the other day was beautiful, so we were outside all day, all night till dark, which was amazing. I felt so great that day. But other day, like today, I'm like, is it nap time yet? Is it appropriate? I woke up at 9. It's 12:20. Can I take a nap, or is it too soon? Because we're just getting to that point. We just are. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. So I'm trying to think. I really need to write these things down. I think I pretty much covered everything for what to expect at 4 weeks. Everything's going really well. I really need to write these things down because problems are getting few and far between, and there are a lot of new things, though. That's what I need to write down to be able to be like, hey, I did it. I nailed it. This happened. So I got to get better on that. But anyway, I'm going to cut this off, and I will see you shortly We'll probably do the video tonight or tomorrow with Hubba Hubba. And so you can have a Q&A time with us. If you have any questions, you can comment them below and I will gladly answer them. Let her rip. Ask the questions. Awkward, weird, whatever you might be thinking in your head about your question. Just send it. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. Go ahead. I'm here to be real. So if you have any questions too in the YouTube world, let me know. Love you all. Goodbye. I'm so weird. It's fine.